Today I'm going to get the ferry to go on the other side of the water. So again, I can see the ferry about to board as I'm approaching it. So it's there and people are going inside of it. I literally managed to get on the ferry and it started. The price of it is 200 Cuban pesos, which depending on where you actually exchange your money, it's probably about half a euro to about 1 euro. So it's very cheap, it's very affordable, and the vessel itself is very old and pretty run down. It's quite crowded. It's actually a method of transport that local Cubans, people from Havana use themselves. But the scenery is absolutely spectacular. It's really, really nice. Here we are, people are out on the other side. So this right here would be the side that we just came from. Over there, in the distance. It's only about 5 minutes ride on the La Havana. So as soon as you get off the ferry on this side, the first thing that you see is this church, which is nicely decorated with the Cuban flags. The streets are so much more, they have such a relaxed feel to them compared to the central and old Havana. This side is the Regla. There seems to be a festival here in Regla, and there's a little bit of singing and dancing. I think it's mostly aimed at kids, but there's definitely some music and dancing. There's a real African vibe to it. This is not the typical sort of like salsa associated music that sort of you hear in Cuba quite a lot. So this street that I'm on right now is Calle Marti, and I think this is one of the main streets around Regla region, which sort of like seems busier than the surrounding streets. I've also walked some of those, and I can see a lot of people about, and there seems to be some sort of like more business going on. Some casas are open, selling things, some of these takeaway restaurants, and there are people walking on the street as well. Also, I think it was around here that I found that festival that I went to. So yeah, this is the sort of shop that I'm talking about. Basically they're fenced, sort of like the gates are shut, and you go stand close to them and you ask them what you want, and then they would provide it for you. And I think some places, some casas are selling things too. So for instance, again here it looks like someone's residence, and they sort of like have set up some stationery and etc. here that they're just selling from the casa. So yeah, this is sort of like quite a vibe that I can see around here, and you can also see some of the skyline of Regla around. So it's quite old houses. I think I've managed to order a pizza here in this pizza place, and I asked for a pizza without meat. That's quite nice. It's got quite a thin dough, quite soft. The cheese, I'm not sure what it is. The onions were the only vegetarian topping I could use on it. I find it works, it's quite nice. But I wouldn't be able to tell you what this cheese is. Good stuff. This is the departure lounge in Regla for catching the ferry back to Havana. See. So it's a little bit outside the roof I'm missing, but the skies are a bit angrier now than they were earlier. Maybe we're in for a storm. Muchas gracias. In order to reach the statue of Christ, you go up this rather idyllic road to get there. And here we have a view of the other side in Havana as well. I can see some tourists congregating down there, and I can kind of half see a platform, and there it is. Yeah, we have arrived. Very magnificent. Right next to the statue, we have Casa del Cheguara, which is this house up here. Che used to live here. The entry is 200 Cuban pesos, which is again very cheap, as usually these things are in Cuba. Its location is very premier, really, and you can see all of the skylines of the the other side from here. And you have this beauty loading over you as well. First and foremost, a gift shop with the t-shirts and flags and paintings. And then let's go and see what we find on the inside as well. Take a closer look at the garden around the house as well. So these are the grounds around the house. You can see some goats. Cool. Maybe the neighbors are I can see someone in the distance. Yeah, I think people live in the houses close by. Oh nice. That goat just got up and grabbed something from the tree branch, didn't it? I've really enjoyed my time in Casablanca, from the House of Che to the Statue of Christ and the spectacular view of old and central Havana behind me. It's actually been a really fantastic day. I think I wasn't actually sure what to expect. I knew the statue was here, but I had no idea about this house that Che Guevara used to live in, and we could actually go and visit it too. It was quite an interesting visit. I think I learned quite a lot too about him, yeah, I've also very much enjoyed the scenery, which has been absolutely fantastic. So a very good day. And now back down to catch the ferry back to the old city. And voila, this right here is the departure lounge for Casablanca. There's no one here.